Now the next is for loop. For loop, I am writing one code for x in range 10, then colon sign, print x. Okay, and now save this. In my OneDrive I am saving this 10th class. Okay, and for 1. Now run this code. Look here, that's come 0 1 2 3 up to 9. Okay, now x in range 10. What is the use of this range function? Range function especially we use in the for loop to generate a sequence of number in the form of a list. Okay, what is list, that we will discuss later. But this range function will generate numbers. By default it takes the one increment. Here we have to give the upper limit. Okay, that 0. By default is take start point 0 and the upper limit I gave here 10. Okay, so it will go up to upper limit -1, whatever the value we assign here, that -1. So it goes up to 9. Okay, why? Because it start from the 0. So 0 1 2 3 and goes up to 9. Print x. When we come inside, it will print the value of x. So first value, the default value, that's 0, that assign in the x. Now if suppose you want to start from 5, okay, so you can give here a start point 5 comma 10 and now run this. So start from 5 and goes up to 9. Okay, so you can assign your start point also. By default it take the 0. Okay, if you omit this, if you are passing only single argument, then it treated as a upper limit. Okay, and start from the 0. And suppose I am starting from the 2 and I want to give increment 3. Okay, third argument is the increment. By default it's take the one increment, like here 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. Okay, I am giving here 3. Now run this code. So it's give 2 5 and 8. Okay, why? Because start from the 2 and 2 plus 3, that's the 5. Print the 5 and 5 plus 3, that's 8, and 8 plus 3. Okay, so it goes beyond the upper limit. Okay, so that's why that value is not printed here. Okay, so we will get output 2 5 and 8. With the help of range function we can generate this number of sequence in this format. Especially this range function we use in the for loop. If suppose you want to go in the decrement order, then you can give here 10 comma 2. Okay, suppose I want to print up to 1. Okay, then and minus 2. Suppose step is -2. Now see. Okay, that will go in this format. Okay, 10 minus 2, 8, 8 minus 2, 6, 6 minus 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2, and 2 minus 2, that's 0, that's beyond the limit, so it will go out. Okay, so in this format you can print in the decrement order. Suppose I want to write one program to print the sum of first 10 numbers. So 10 numbers we required, print the sum of first 10 numbers. So we will put range 11, take one variable s equal to 0 here, and then on the place of print s equal to s plus x. Okay, and outside the loop use print sum is equal to comma s. Okay, now run this. That's a 55. Okay, sum is 55. And if suppose you want to print number also with this sum, means it first display the numbers and then the sum, then here use print x. Now run this, then display your number 0 1 2 3 up to 10. Why? Because upper limit is 11, so it goes up to 10, and in the last it prints sum. Now look here, this statement, in the starting of this statement, that some space means this both statement are in the body of for loop. That's why this both statements repeat 10 times. Okay, and when we give this print statement on the without the space, so it print only one time when we come outside from the loop. Okay, when that condition will false, then control will jump outside the loop and print sum. If suppose you give here one tab space, okay, means this is the part of this loop. Now that will print 10 times. Okay, sum 0, sum 1, sum 3, sum 6, every step it will print here. Okay, so we want to print sum only one time, so give the backspace and remove the space and save this file and run. Okay, so it will print one time. Why? Because this statement is not inside the loop body. Okay, you know that the looping statement are the iterative statement that repeat a number of statement till number of time. Whatever the condition we are giving, that the upper limit is 11. So until this x value will not reach the upper limit, then it will repeat this two statement. And when the condition will false, then it will jump outside and print the value of s. Okay, here we are adding the value of x in the s. Okay, so just like our previous output, the first value is 0 and x is also 0. Okay, so 0 plus 0, sum is 0. Okay, next time when x is 1, so 0 plus 1, that's the 1. When x will 2, then come inside, s is 1, 1 plus 2, that's the 3. Okay, so it's 3. And when x is 3, 3 plus 3, that's 6, sum equal to 6. Okay, clear? And suppose if you have a list of numbers, suppose I am having one LST is equal to 2, 5, 8, 10, 15. Okay, some random number I am giving this LST. This, when you use the main bracket, that's the list that declare a list. So you can use that also on the place of the range LST. If you have a particular number of set, okay, so you can use that set in the list format and pass here, and I'm not printing the sum, I'm just simply print the value of x. Okay, now in the last I'm giving print end of list values. Okay, now save this and run F5. So look here, 2, 5, 8, 10, 15, that 2, 5, 8, 10, 15, these values are assigned in the one list variable LST. Okay, this main bracket, when you assign any value in the main bracket, that is called a list element. Okay, so this list element we assign in the LST variable, and in the LST variable we pass here. So x will retrieve value one by one from this list variable and come inside, print the value of x. Okay, and repeat until that list will not over. You can use in clause to find out the value in the collection also, this list collection. Suppose without for, if we want to find out, I want to check out that 8 is exist in this list or not. Okay, so I will write here X in LST. Okay, now see what's the output. That will true. Okay, so this in clause will return either true or false. Here I am giving 8 in list, so 8 exists in this list collection, so it will return true. And if on the place of 8 I am giving 80 and run this, that's giving false. Why? Because that 80 is not exist in this list collection. Okay, and if I am giving here not in, now look here, what will happen? That's true. Okay, why true? Because 80 not exists in this. Okay, so if you are using not in, that will return true if that value not exists in this. Okay, and if that value exists, then it's written false. Okay, so this in and not in you can use in the list also. In the next chapter we will discuss in the depth when we will work on the list only. Okay, so at this time you can use for loop with your list lst. Okay, that's variable name, and print x. Okay, in this format, or you may go in the range for function. Okay, now take the another example here. I'm taking to calculate x to the power n. Okay, for that purpose, if we write the code with the help of this for loop, so x equal to int input enter x, n is equal to int input enter n. Okay, and go for x and n. Okay, so it will go up to 0 to particular number -1. Okay, and put the one formula here. Here I am taking one variable, p is equal to 1. Now p is equal to p into x, multiply this. Now print result is equal to comma p. Okay, now see what will happen. Okay, try to run this code. I am giving value of x is 2 and n is 4. Okay, now result is 0. Why? Because my range start from the 0, and when first value is 0 goes into x, so p into x means 1 into 0, that will 0, and go up, then x is 1, so 0 into 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 3, in that format, so p is your 0. Okay, so in that case you have to use your start point. I want to start from the 1, and you know that the n is the upper limit, and that will go up to n minus 1. So suppose your power is giving you 4, so it will go 1 2 3. Okay, first run this code and check the output. Okay, I am same giving x is 2 and n is 4, so it's giving 6. Is it right? No. Why? Because that 6 is not coming in that list. 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. Okay, so why this 6 came here? Because here I am using x and here I am using x, same variable. So I am changing this variable to y and y. Okay, that's the logical mistake. Now run this code. Check here, 2 and 4. Now again we are getting 6. Why? Because we change y on the both place. We are not multiplying the value x. Okay, we are just multiplying this y. Okay, means whatever the range is coming, 1 into 1, then 1 into 2, 2, now 2 into 3, that's 6. Okay, but here we have to multiply the value of x. Okay, so change it with x. Got it? Now run this 2 and 4, that we get 8. And what's the result of 2 to the power 4? That's 16. So give here plus 1 upper limit. Okay, and go 2 and 4, that's 16. Okay, so such type of mistakes happen in your code when you are writing on the system first time. Okay, so be work hard, be practice. Okay, when you will go on the continuation practice, then you can build up your logic, how we can find out the error. Just try to write your code in your copy and try to execute step by step. Okay, that's 2 4 means multiply time 4 times, means 2 into 2, that's 2 time multiplication. Okay, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, and 8 into 2 16. Okay, try in this way. Okay, when you get the wrong output, just like our previous outputs, okay, so try to find out what's the mistake happened in your code. Okay, that's why I show such type of mistakes. Okay, because that type of mistakes happen when you try to write your code first time or second time. Okay, but when you do practice hard, then you will get success. Okay, have a nice time.